As a young lady or a young man intending to get married, there are some questions that you must ask your partner, the person you are intending to get married to. So many young people now, love has blindfolded their eyes that they cannot see. So many red flags, their eyes are not open to it. Everything is about love, 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 love. Not knowing that only love cannot sustain a marriage. There are a lot of things that must be put in place for a marriage to work. In this series of Mr. Aloy called Another Wrong Marriage, episode 1, there are a lot of lessons to learn from this episode. As a young person, you want to get married, you should ask your partner if they have any family ritual, if they have any weird ritual or any strange thing that they do in their family. Some family, before they get married, they must take their spouse to the shrine. Some people, if they born, they must carry the child go river. Some people, if they born, they know they do baby christening for their house, they must reach their in-law house. Some people, when they get married, they know they go their house straight, they must sleep for their in-laws house. Traditions dey, norms, culture. But so many young people eyes are blinded to these things. They don't ask necessary questions. They don't ask. All they know is love, 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 love. So many important questions to ask, but they don't ask. So this series, Another Wrong Marriage, episode 1, Mark and Vivian just got married, and after the wedding, they came back home. Coming back home, all the family of the husband followed them home. And Vivian was like, what is going on? She just went inside her room with her gown and slept on her bed. She has not even rested for a minute. Ben, that is the groom's junior brother, entered inside the room with boldness to come and tell Vivian to stand up and go and serve the elders sitting in the sitting room. That it is their norm, it is their ritual in their family that any new wife they marry must serve their elders that same night. Forgetting the fact that it is their wedding day, the bride might be tired, a lot of things might be wrong, that she's not even interested, but it is their ritual. Okay, fine, everybody gets ritual for their family. My problem is say, why Mark the groom and Vivian the bride no talk about this thing when they dey court, when they dey relationship? Why they no talk about this thing? They suppose talk about this thing. Say, okay, for my own family, oh, we get this kind ritual for my family. On our wedding night, elders go come and you must serve them, no excuse. They don't talk about this thing. I wonder what they were talking about. Now so Vivian come talk say she no fit, oh, that she's tired. On her wedding day, she has danced, she has stressed herself. How do you now expect her to go to the kitchen and serve the elder the same night? And you see Vivian, her mouth is very sharp. Vivian told them that she can't serve any elder, that she's tired. While she was talking to Ben, her husband came in, which is Mark. Mark was now explaining to her that it is true, oh, it is their ritual, that she should stand up and go and serve the elders sitting in the sitting room. Imagine, why are you just telling her now? Why didn't you mention it before your wedding? So Vivian was like, no, she's not going to do it. The mother-in-law also entered. Mother-in-law was like, my daughter, you have to stand up and serve these elders. It is our family ritual, and it is dangerous if you don't serve them. You have to stand up and serve these people. And Vivian, with the sharp mouth, told her, Mama, I can't. It's like the elders are hungry. I saw them eating anyhow in the reception. Now they followed me home after my wedding that I should be resting, saying that I must come and serve them. They must be very hungry. Vivian did not answer them. So the mother-in-law and Ben, the groom's brother, went down to go and tell the elders that, elders, please, our wife is tired. She cannot cook. Please, let us do it. Let us serve you at least, please. These elders, the three of them, they were three, said that they cannot agree. that it must be Vivian that must serve them the food. That if she does not serve them the food, she's not going to have peace in her home. Guys, imagine. This can be a movie, but there are so many lessons to learn from this episode. So the elder said she's not going to have peace in her home if she does not come down and cook for them and serve them. So after so much pleading with the elders now agreed that Vivian should serve the food and let any of her in-law help her to bring it to them. They went upstairs to tell Vivian the same thing. Vivian said she is not going to do it. She called them stupid, said a lot of things to them. Even though the way Vivian approached the matter is out of hand, she could have done better, but I don't think there is any bride that will want to do such thing after a wedding. Looking at the fact that the groom, which is Mark, did not tell her about this tradition before they got married. If you are getting married, planning to get married, ask the necessary questions. Enough of what is your best color. It is part of it, is okay. But that shouldn't be the only question you will ask. Not have you eaten? Have you done this? Have you done that? There are some deep questions that you need to ask. Like this one now, this family ritual now. Vivian did not serve the food, and the elders left angrily, saying that Vivian is not going to have peace in her home because she did not serve them food, according to their family ritual. So the next morning, Vivian woke up and asked her husband that, when are your family going? At least the wedding is over. I need some privacy with you, my husband. When are they going? So Mark now asked her that, is she smoking or something? Or she hit her head on the floor. That why will she be asking him that when is his own family leaving his house? Can you imagine? That is another red flag. That is another thing that they should have discussed while they were in a relationship. That, okay, your family are living with you now. When we get married, are they going to leave, or we are going to be living together? They didn't discuss these things, and now it is creating a lot of problem for them in their marriage. So Mark said his family was not going to leave the house. They are going to be staying together. And Vivian said no. And Vivian has grace. The girl gets sharp mouth and she gets grace for it. She said no, she's not going to take that. If Mark cannot tell his family to leave, she's going to go and tell them. And she went downstairs to tell the family that the wedding is over. When are you people leaving? When are you leaving? And these people said they are not leaving. That is their house. Imagine your mother-in-law, your grown sister-in-law. The sister-in-law was married. Her husband died. She came to stay with her brother. The brother, which is Ben, a grown-up man that should be living his own life, also is living with the brother, the three of them inside the same house. It is a different ball game if these things has been spelled out before the marriage or before the wedding, that we are going to be staying together with my family. This is our family ritual, and everything has been spelled out. And she agreed, and they got married. It is a different ball game. But now everything is now coming as a shock, just because of lack of appropriate communication. They did not talk about the right things. If there is anything you should take away from this movie, is that when you are courting, ask the appropriate questions. If you don't ask, you will be shocked by the information you will get when you are married. So it is important to ask necessary questions when you are in that courtship stage. Vivian might have overreacted, but everybody will feel the same way. Every bride, every new bride will feel the same way, that after my wedding night, I have not rested. He said I should come and serve the elders because of family rituals. I cannot enjoy privacy with my husband because of his families that has refused to go. It is a lesson for everyone to learn from. So guys, stay tuned. I will be bringing episode 2 very soon. So please guys, subscribe, like, and comment. I will see you in the next episode.